Chat, who knows what BSR is? Who knows what BSR is in Waco? Chat, if you know about BSR, it's kind of wild what it actually it's a wakeboard park, but it's also a big surf. It's a big surf place now, right? Forever BSR. Yes, it's no longer called BSR. It's called Waco Surf. Okay, it's called Waco Surf now. F Surf Waco. Facts. Chat. So one time I was working there in like 2018 or so. And I'm not gonna lie, chat, I saw a lot of things that I shouldn't have seen. A lot of things happened that shouldn't have happened. But you know, regardless, it happened, all right? So chat, one night, it was July 4th, we were having this big party. I don't even know if I'm supposed to talk about this. Pops, can I talk about this? I can talk about this. So we were all having it was a July 4th party, chat. I was surfing because chat, I did surf there. Because, and chat, I know it's crazy. I'm a big nigga. I just ran 2 miles the other day, W Landon. W Dino, chat, I did just run my first 2 miles the other day. But anyway, so chat, the waves were set to pro, right? The waves were set to pro. And it was only supposed to be workers surfing, right? Because the waves were huge. There was a huge undertow. Everything was happening, right? Everything was happening. So we're all over there. People are drinking. People are doing their thing. You feel me? Whatever, right? Anyway, so chat, by an hour passes by. We see the lady is starting to like freak out. Mods, can we change the game to Fortnite, please? The people are starting to freak out. We're hearing whistles. We're hearing lifeguard whistles getting blown. All these different things, right? So I'm running. You can surf? Yeah, I can surf. I learned how to surf at Waco Surf. Okay, so I'm cutting up, whatever, and you hear the whistles, right? And I'm like, all right, you feel me? Somebody must have just probably fell. Somebody hurt their leg, whatever. So me being CPR certified, I have to go, chat, because I wasn't a lifeguard, but I kind of was a lifeguard. I shouldn't have been doing lifeguard things, but I was doing lifeguard things because I was CPR certified. I was a really strong swimmer, and I could surf, right? So I went. I heard the whistle. I was not drinking because I wasn't of age, and we went over there, chat, and there's and they're pulling up a body on the shore, and I'm like, oh snap. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now the whole thing has changed, right? Now the whole dynamic has changed. Y'all can look this up. I don't remember if it was 2018, 2019. Sure enough, the guy was hammered drunk, should not have been surfing, and he went out there in the surf, chat, and he drowned. We ended up doing CPR on him for like 30 minutes until the sheriff showed up. Because, chat, if you know where Waco Surf is, it's way out in the boonies, out in like Mahia, Texas. And it's not really, you feel me? It's out there, right? So the sheriff's not just at our call, right? So, chat, we ended up doing CPR on him for 30 minutes. The man did end up passing away. And, chat, I think I quit after that because I've never seen anything as crazy as I did that, okay? Now, chat, am I supposed to be talking about this? Got an experience like this on the beach? Chat, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be talking about this. So, but, chat, I saw a man die that night. He was literally we were doing compressions on him. His stomach was swelling up. Chat, I opened his eyes. He must have been under the water for like I think the coroner report came out. He was under the water for at least 2 minutes before we found him. Now, I don't know if any lifeguards got in trouble. I don't know if anything happened to the lifeguards, but I probably shouldn't have named names at where I was exactly, but I did see that happen, chat. I did end up doing CPR on him for a good like 30 minutes. I wasn't doing it. Me and my buddy were switching out. Shout out to my boy Nate. But we were switching out back and forth. He was a guy from Louisiana, chat. He just came to enjoy his July 4th weekend. Couldn't go home to his family, bro. Didn't go home to his family. His chat, I've never seen somebody's stomach swell up as much as his did. And his eyes were already glazed over. Chat, when I opened his eyes, I kind of knew. But chat, and you know what's funny is, this isn't not funny. You know what's crazy is when EMS was running up, the sand was so like weird, they all busted their ass. Somebody almost got hit in the face with the stretcher. So I was like, all right, so this is the kind of situation, that's the kind of place we're running right now. But chat, after that I quit, bro, because chat, I think that's where my anxiety comes from with swimming now, because people make fun of me, chat, but like that undertow is no joke, bro. Chat, when you swim, when you have a surf, right, chat, when you're surfing, were you there for the brain eating amoeba? I was not. That was a year before me. That was the year before me. That was in the Lazy River. And chat, the lazy river was a dirty place. The lazy river was dirty. Don't blame me for quitting. That's a crazy experience, chat. And that's not even that. That's the worst thing that I saw. But I'm on my PC watching ads here, but I didn't on my phone, so Twitch so weird. That is weird. So chat. Another crazy story. We were closing up, chat. Right around 5 o'clock is when stuff starts to get wild at BSR because people don't know how to act. Right? People are drunk. We're asking people to go home. People are getting angry. People are bumping to get out of the lazy river. Chat. People have been floating all day. The heat. So anyways, we were telling people to get out, right? And I wanted to be out at a certain time. So I'm like, hey, y'all gotta get out. Y'all gotta get out. This and this. So I helped this guy out, right? And then some dude comes up behind him and was like, hey, this and this. They start going back and forth. Chatting. And this is on a gravel road at the time, right? So I'm like, hey guys, like it's all good. Like I'm trying to get in between them. I'm like, stop. Like it's all good. Like chill. Chat. This man picks up a rock the size of probably my phone, and hits the dude in the jaw with it. And chat, I've never seen anything like this in my life. His jaw, I saw all these teeth right here. His jaw was openly exposed, and he broke his jaw. So he was like sitting like this, jaw open. Chat, I should have quit then. But what really did it for me was when the guy died, okay? But chat, BSR, Surf Waco, whatever you want to call it, if you go, you feel me, it's a good time, but at the same time, a lot of stuff happens, chat. A lot of stuff happens. You mix lazy river with drinking and a bunch of angry people, you feel me? I got into a fight in school. Picked up a 20-pound dumbbell, hit someone on their mouth like on GTA. It's a damn war zone out there. It is, bro, and like it gets to a point where it's like, you feel me? Like I didn't even want to go after that. I have not been back to the BSR, Surf Waco, whatever you call it. I have not been back once, bro, because to me it just doesn't seem worth it anymore. Like people get out there and chat, and you know me being a black man, that is not. I'm not saying black people don't go out there, but I feel like I'm gonna get called something when I go out there. Okay, let me just say that. Anyway, chat, BSR, Surf Waco, check them out though. It's really cool. Like the surfing is dope. The surfing is fake dope. But go at your own discretion. Go and pick a day. It's chat. People say it's better to go on the weekdays. I really don't know, chat. I haven't been there since 2018.